Yeah, glitter background's still up because I'm too fucking lazy, and I've come to the realization that I can just throw everything behind there before filming rather than cleaning. So there's that, but I don't really care for it. This will probably be the last like slew. Hoyt's up here, BT dubs, if you hear all that, or if my camera starts shaking, it's because of him. This will probably be the last like slew. I think I'm gonna try to at least film 2 videos today, maybe even possibly 3, but my mom's coming over in a little bit, so I don't know, before I take that down, because I'm definitely taking it down. I just don't care for it. I know some of you guys like it, but I just don't like it. I feel like it puts too much light on me, and in like photography lingo, light on me means clarity, and I'm not trying to show you guys every fucking pore on my face. So there's that. So I realize I am like so late on this December favorites. Like, I did not realize that it was January 9th. I have had no recollection of time for probably a good 7 days now. Like, once New Year's Eve got here, after that I just like did not. Bro, could you not? He's like chewing on one of my Kat Von D Meadow Crush eyeshadow boxes, not the actual shadow. If he's chewing on the shadow, I punch him in the face. No, I wouldn't. He's just chewing on a box, so hopefully that'll keep him content. Anyways, yeah, I've had no like recollection of time, so I'm like, what is today's date? And then I looked, I'm like, holy fuck, I gotta do my freaking favorites. So this month, for the month of December, I didn't really use like different makeup. I didn't really step outside the box because, as you guys know, I work in retail, and any of you guys that work in retail know that like once December hits, your life is pretty much over, whether you want it to be or not. Like, I prefer to only work 1 or 2 days a week, but the way that things are going, like in my store right now, it just wasn't like feasible. And we got a new manager, like a new store manager, and she like pulls on my heartstrings when it comes to scheduling me, so it's hard for me to tell her no, and she knows that. So yeah, there's that. So I haven't really been doing like Instagram worthy makeup lately. Like, today's the first day I really fucking put it on, you know what I mean, like since New Year's. So I have like 1 makeup thing. That's it, because as I said, I just like for the whole month of December just slapped that shit on and went. Nope, I lied. I have 2 makeup things. So the first makeup thing that I have is the Maybelline Lash Sensational, that is in a different language, Luscious Full Fan Effect Waterproof Mascara. You guys know that the Lash Sensational by Maybelline is like my OG ride or die. I freaking love that mascara. Like, nothing else compares to it, even though I am trying one, and I'm like, oh, okay. But other than that, like, nothing compares to that mascara. This one is really, really good though. It is right up there with it. I will say the brush is a little bit different. It almost reminds me of, remember when L'Oreal came out with like the butterfly fan effect whatever mascara, which was a good mascara too. This is kind of like what the brush reminds me of, where it's like real fat and then it tapers, and it's like a silicone brush. So, and it's got the spikes, you guys know what I'm saying. I will say that the formula on this is pretty wet. However, once you use it like 3 or 4 times, then the formula is perfection. But like I said, when you very first use it, like, it's one of those wet formulas that like splash up on your eyelid and, you know, just get all over the fucking place. But once you use it for a couple of times and it dries down, then it's all good. If you don't want to wait to use it, you can like leave it like this and leave it open for like an hour, and then it will kind of dry down a little bit and be so good, girl. So good. You're welcome. So the next makeup thing that I have is another, no, that was Maybelline. What am I talking about? It's by L'Oreal. I got this a couple weeks before Christmas. It is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Contour and Highlight Palette. The highlight is pretty much like useless in this palette, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care for the packaging, because I wish they would have just put this in a powder, or even put them in like separate pans, like a double thing. I just spit like everywhere. And like a double thing with like this in a pan and then this in a pan. So the highlight's just, I mean, if you like a really subtle highlight, maybe I mean, not even really, but the contour is so good. If you guys remember, I did use this in my New Year's Eve tutorial, and I was raving on and on about it in there. It is a really good contour color. It reminds me so much of my Makeup Forever M568. If you've been with me for any really of my tutorials, like I use a Makeup Forever shadow to contour with because it's very cool tone and it's very ashy, and so is this. It is not too brown, it's not too gray, it's like perfect, and it's not like hella pigmented, which is a good thing, especially if you're somebody that's like uber fair like I am, because when you get into like, see it right there, it's like perfect. When you get into like pigmented contour, like you guys know I got the Shade and Light palette for Christmas, and the first time I used that I was like, oop, okay, guess we can't go ham on that like we can our Makeup Forever one. So this is freaking awesome. I do believe it's around like the $10 mark, but you know, L'Oreal always has coupons and things like that where you can get it cheaper. You just about knocked one of my soft boxes over. He's up here because I don't want to put him in his cage, and if I leave them downstairs alone, they will just fucking annihilate my house. So there's that. That's why he's up here, and he's pissed that he's up here. He's like pacing, and pretty sure he's like, I'm gonna make your life miserable if you don't let me go play with my bro. But you're not, buddy. You're not. Anyways, next up is actually something I got in my BoxyCharm, and I will be doing my like double BoxyCharm I told you guys about, like my November and my December BoxyCharm unboxings, because I finally got in the stuff that I ordered for you guys. If you guys, I'm pretty sure I said it in a video, but it might have been on Snapchat, but I've told you guys before that when you use my referral code for BoxyCharm, I get like points and money for that, and I can go onto BoxyCharm's website and like buy stuff with those. And what I do is I collect them until I have like $100 worth, and then I just go buy a bunch of stuff, and I'm going to give that away to you guys. So hopefully I can get that video filmed, if not today, like maybe sometime this week. But yeah, so there's that. I don't know where I was going with that. I think that's as far as I was going with that. Anyways, this is the Pur-lisse or Pur-lisse, I don't know how to say that. Blue Lotus 4-in-1 I Adore Serum. My La Roche-Posay Redermic R, as I've told you guys, I'm pretty sure I included it in a favorite or something, is my ride or die eye cream. That eye cream has done more for me than any other eye cream I've ever tried in my whole entire life. And I am still using that one, but once I started incorporating this one, because the Redermic R is a retinol based eye cream, it can be a little bit drying, but once I incorporated this one, it was just like, whoa, like the heavens had parted, and this kind of brought back the hydration that the retinol one kind of took away. Even though the retinol one like does help a lot with the fine lines under my eyes, it was still a little bit drying because it is a retinol product, like I just said. But once I used this one, because it's really hydrating, it was like boom shakalaka, boom. Perfect under eyes. What's up? So I lied. I do have another makeup thing. I totally forgot about it until I seen it just sitting right there. It is just a single eyeshadow from Urban Decay, and it is in the color Polyester Bride. So I was at work one day and I seen this shadow and I was like, oh, okay. And then I took my finger like this and I swatched it and I was like, oh, okay. And then I went like this on my hand and I was like, oh, okay. And then I took my little finger in it and I went like this and I went like this and I went like this and I was like, yes. Finally, an inner corner highlight. That you can actually see on my pasty ass skin. So you guys know that I bitch all the time that I am like, why do I even fucking put an inner corner highlight on? Because you can't see it. You can't. And then like even if you can see it, within like 2 hours it's gone. This, you can see it from space And not only can you see it from space when I put it on, but you can see the motherfucker from space when I take it off. It is there just as bright as can be all day long. Did I go a little extreme with it today? Yeah, maybe I did, but it was because I was excited because I finally have an inner corner highlight that you can see from space. That's what's up. Urban Decay Polyester Bride. Boom. All right, I swear to God that was the last makeup thing. I swear. I swear. I swear. So the next thing is another skincare product, and it is by Nip+Fab. It is their Bee Sting Fix Cream Deluxe. Now, if you are a frequenter of the tube, then you know that quite a few months ago, maybe like 3 or 4 months ago, something like that, everybody and their mama got sent this facial cream called Benigma from whatever brand. I don't even know what brand it is. And everybody was like, oh my God, this fucking Benigma cream though. It's so good. It has bee venom in it. It's so hydrating. It's so tightening, so plumping, so this, so that. So I was like, you know, being the token watcher that I am, I was like, okay, let me go check it out. And I went to the website and that shit is $125. $125. So I don't have a problem like spending money on skincare, obviously, but when it comes to something that I can't like touch and feel for myself, am I in focus? When it comes to something that I can't like touch and see for myself, I'll be damned if I'm gonna drop $125 on it. Not only that, but I don't want to drop $125 on something that the only people I've heard talk about it are people that got it for free or are affiliated with the company. Not that I'm saying that they are not justified in like liking the product or promoting the product, because they actually do like it, but I was like, I just can't, I just can't. So when I seen this at work, I was like, oh, let me try that because that says it has bee venom in it too. You guys, this cream dough, like I have noticed such a difference in my freaking skin. I've been using this for about a month now, and I have noticed that in my last few videos, some of you have been complimenting me on my skin and saying how good my skin looks. It is because of this. Like, it is so plumping and tightening. It is a very dense, heavy cream. I'm almost out of it. I gotta get some more. It's very dense and heavy. I've seen the reviews, like I looked up reviews on it and I seen people saying it has like some kind of weird numbing effect. I didn't really get that from it, but when you put this on at night and wake up in the morning, it is like, oh, okay, yes, thank you, thank you. Like, you can tell a difference literally overnight. It's so freaking good. It's only like $20. The one thing I do not like about it is that it is not completely full. So you get this big ass jar, which the stuff has rubbed off of it, so it doesn't even say. I'm gonna assume this is like a 1 ounce size jar, but it's not full. I don't even know if I was I don't even know if I would go as far as to say it is half full. Like, there is barely any in there and you're like, what the, who got into that? Like, that's not cool. But seriously, seeing the difference that it made in my skin, I was like, okay, I am down for it. I even went and got the mask, and the mask I like super dig too. The eye cream, not so much. Don't buy the eye cream, just don't, okay? I'm not gonna go into the story, but don't buy the eye cream. Just take my word for it. So, Nip+Fab Bee Sting Fix Cream Deluxe. So good, yo. All right, so I only got 2 products left, and they're super random, like really, really random. The one is a hair product, and it is this Toppik hair building fibers in black. So I was at work one day and I was like helping a client with makeup, and I don't know, we had just gotten to talking about hair and how both of us have really fine hair and whatever else, and she was like, have you ever tried Toppiks? And I'm like, no, which I knew about it because there are like people that come into the store and buy this. And so I knew about it, but I had never tried it before, and she was like, oh my God, it like completely changed my life, because her hair was like very fine to the point, almost like, it was a lot finer than mine, like to the point where you could see like her whole scalp, and she's like, this shit like saved my life. So I don't think I've ever told you guys before, but my hair is very, very thin, okay? You guys know that my hair is very thin. Not only that, but now that I have black hair, my natural hair color is like a dirty blonde. So when my roots grow in, they grow in like a dirty blonde, and it makes me look bald because A, my hair is like hella thin, and B, that blonde just like makes me look bald. You could like totally see my scalp. So I don't think I've ever told you guys, but I used to use the Loreal contour brush. So this is the brush that came with the Loreal contour palette and a Loreal black eyeshadow, and I used to take the eyeshadow and like basically like color my roots with the eyeshadow. But the only problem is that if I had fallout, it would fall on my face, and then there'd be like eyeshadow on my forehead, and then I would have to wipe it off, and then I'd have to re-foundation it and like re-powder it and then re-bronze it because it's patchy and weird. You guys know what I'm saying. So once I got this, I was like, oh my God, yes, because it's not a powder, it's actual fibers. So if it does happen to like fall on my face, I can literally just brush it off and it's all good. It doesn't leave any marks on my skin. It is amazing. Let me show you right here. Let's see if I can do it. I left like this spot open on my hair so you guys could actually see what it does. So it's basically just like a little shaker thing. And you just shake it, and then you kind of take it and work it in your hair. And then I got some on my head, so I'm just gonna brush that off. But do you see the difference? Look at the difference. Do you see that? Like before I look bald, and now I look like I have actual hair. I freaking love this stuff. Not only is it good for like thinning hair, but if you have roots, if you're somebody that you know, you don't have time to like get your hair done and your roots are like hella cray, go get this because it totally works for like covering up your roots too. It is amazing, and it's seriously like a yearly fave of mine. Like it's so good. I've been using it for probably about a couple months now, but oh my God, it seriously saved my life. Like I don't think I'd go without this stuff. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little pricey. It's like 25 bucks, but there is a lot in there. It's not like a hair powder where you spend like $20 on powder and it feels like there's nothing in there. Like you can feel that it's completely full. Dude, do you mind? Do you mind? Okay, so the last favorite I have, I kind of contemplated whether including this or not, but then I thought, you know what, I'm going to include it because what if there are people out there that maybe it helps because it's super hella random and it's something that like, it's just really fucking random. So I thought about it and I thought, well, you know, like maybe I could actually help somebody. So the last favorite that I have is this Natrol liquid melatonin. So I have like crazy insomnia. It is so hard for me to sleep. Like I don't have insomnia like, oh my God, like I'm up at like 4 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning, like, oh my God, what am I gonna do with my life? You know what I mean? But I have insomnia, like it takes me like an hour and a half to fall asleep, and then once I get to sleep, I only sleep for like a couple hours, and then I'm constantly up. Like Tim got me a Fitbit for my birthday. No dude, no. Tim got me a Fitbit for my birthday. And after wearing that to bed one night, I realized how much I actually do not sleep. If you guys don't know, like a Fitbit it tells you like how many hours you actually sleep, how many times you woke up, and like things like that. But I think it just like measures it by your heart rate. But it was crazy. I got up like 5 times, didn't even realize it. And I always wondered, like I think I've mentioned in videos before, how just over the past like few months, I've just been so fucking tired, and I'm so tired of being tired. Like I'm always tired. I could work like a 4-hour shift at work and then just come home completely exhausted. And it was because I was not sleeping. And I will tell you guys, like, I can't explain how good it feels to just fucking sleep. Like I take this probably at around 8:30. I go to bed at 9:30 every night. Like boom, 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 boom. Unless it's like a weekend. I have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning with my son for school. So like I go to bed at 9:30 every night. I'm very adamant about my sleep. And I take this probably at like 8:30. So that way I'm like hella tired when I go to bed and I can just fall right to sleep. It makes me fall right to sleep and I stay asleep all night. I might get up like maybe one time, but I'm like in the good deep sleep all night, and I have so much energy during the day. Like these past like 2 or 3 weeks, I've had so much energy like during the day without taking energy shots, because y'all know I love my energy shots. I seriously, okay, I took one today, and then I took one like a few days ago, but I will be honest in saying I used to take energy shots every single solitary day. I have ulcers forming in my stomach because of it, and it's not good for you, girl. I used to take one, maybe even more, like every single solitary day I would take an energy shot, and it tears my stomach up. I have these like ulcer attacks, and I have to take Poreless like for it, and it's fucking crazy. But this has helped with that, because now I have energy during the day and I don't feel the need to take those, you know what I mean? Unless I just like want to be flying high, and then I'll take one. But other than that, I have enough energy. Like I don't feel necessary to take one. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's that. That is it for my December favorites. I didn't even have a lot of stuff, and I still fucking rambled for almost half an hour, but whatevs. So anyways, let me know what you guys were favoriting for the month of December. Let me know what you guys got for Christmas. Have you guys been digging all the shit that you got for Christmas? I know I have. Like I said in the beginning, I will be doing like a 2015 favorites, and the way that I'm gonna do it, instead of like sitting here talking for fucking 45 minutes about everything that everybody else is talking about, I'm literally gonna pick like one foundation, one bronzer, one blush, you know what I'm saying? So that way you really know that like that was my shit for the whole year, you know what I mean? I feel like doing it that way makes it just a little bit more like authentic. I don't want to say authentic, but you know what I'm saying? Like you really know that that was my favorite. It's not just a bunch of products I'm like, oh my god, I like this and I like this and I like this, you know what I'm saying? So if I pick one from each category, then I feel like it's a little bit more stable, you know? That's like, that product must really be fucking good if I picked that out of everything. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. Anyways, let me know what you guys have been favoriting for the month of December. Yeah, I think that's what's up. That's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you are not. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or Snapchat if you please. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Peace!